2, 1, Dead Radio.
What is up, everyone? It's XTI here with the mutilation guide. Sorry it took so long, but I don't know. It's been college and other stuff like that. It's been kind of busy, but I will keep up with my rogue videos as always. But anyways, as you can see now, we're in the outback of Stormwind. From now on, I thought it would be a cool idea to do my videos in places that no one ever goes. You know, try to show the world and stuff like that. You know, places no one even thinks about going. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about mutilation and stuff like that. So we're going to be talking about the glyphs, reforging, rotation, offensive cooldowns, and how it works with this passive. So, anyways, let's go to the talent tree. It's pretty much the same thing as subtlety, except for it's either your choice between preparation and shadow step, and you want dirty tricks and anticipation instead of prey on the weak and shrook and toss. Those are the only difference to the last two. Dirty Tricks is good because your Gouge and Blind no longer have an energy cost, and no longer break from damage dealt by your poison and bleed effects. Which means that works so good with Assassination is because since your Assassination, you're always going to be energy starved. Every time you get energy, you're either going to do a kidney shot, M, or mutilate. So what you can do is you can always just gouge them off cooldown. Every time it's off cooldown, gouge, gouge, gouge. Because it gives you that 2 seconds, or how long is it? 4 seconds. 4 seconds of just pooling your energy, recovering, and 4 seconds of gem just sitting in your dots and poisons and bleeds, which is really really nice and is really amazing utility if you can get it down so you can kill someone in a duel. Anticipation is basically whenever you do a move that would give you a combo point that will go over your max combo point, which is 5 on a person, it will automatically create a buff up here for you that will let you know that you have that many combo points for whenever you do a finishing move on that person. So let's just say you got 10 combo points by having 5 combo points on the person and 5 saved combo points. What you can initially do is you can burst on a healer if you're on a DPS by doing redirect to the healer, transfer all your active combo points to the healer, and then like kidney shot and M. So you can initially do a lot of damage with it, but you know that's up to you and how your playstyle is. Let's go to glyphs. Glyph of Gouge. Your Gouge ability no longer requires that the target be facing you. For assassination, this is really good just because since you can gouge all you want, you don't have to worry about people trying to kite you. You don't have to worry about people circling around you and trying to act pro and stuff like that. Regardless of where they are or how they're facing you, you can gouge them and get your healing up, with recoup, or energy up and poison dots. Glyph of Cheap Shot I think is personally amazing because it helps me out so much on my opener with the extra 1 second. Since your opener is it's pretty hard to pull off if you don't have enough time or enough energy. I think this is really nice. I'll go over the rotation in a bit. Glyph of Growth. Increase the duration of your Growth's ability silence effect by 1.5 seconds. This is definitely mandatory in my personal opinion because it's 1.5 seconds. It may not seem long, if you watch a clock, it may not seem long, but when you're dueling someone, when you're reading someone, 1.5 seconds can either kill someone or save your life or your partner's life. It's a definitely huge, huge advantage in my opinion. Let's go to Reforging. For Reforging, for the meta gem, you want 260 agility, 3% increased critical effect. For yellow, you either want 160 PvP power and 160 PvP resilience. For red, you want 80 agility and 160 PvP power. For blue, obviously you want straight PvP power. Now, I only have this one in there because I'm poor and I can't get the other one. So whenever I have enough money to get the other one, I'm definitely going to do that. For enchantments, it's the same thing as subtlety, either Windsong or Dancing Steel on your main hand, and Living Steel Weapon Chain on your offhand. Depending on if you're a human or not. With the trinket, you either want mastery or crit. I will go mastery though, just because the mastery will go way. It will benefit a lot more from the extra mastery than the crit. The crit will probably give you 1 to 2% more max. The mastery will give you probably like 5 or something. But like I said, it's all your decision. Now let's go into the guts of assassination. Let's try to figure out how it works and why is it so different from subtlety. Well, first of all, with subtlety, you get your energy back with slice and dice. That's how you get your energy back. The longer you have it on, you gain 8 energy for every 2 seconds. For assassination, you don't have that. You get energy from your bleeds ticking off on someone that you have poisoned. You have a 75% chance for every tick of a bleed effect on the person to do 7.4k damage and to give you 10 energy. It will come up as a little, you'll hear it's like doo, doo, doo. It's a little weird noise, and you'll see a little animation around your character's chest and back piece that, is going in, and that's when you know you're getting your energy back. Um, Other than that, basically you have to have either growth or rupture on the person to have this effect while they have a poison on them. So that means you always need to have deadly poison on. Wound poison won't work with this because it's not an everlasting effect. Um, Seal Fate, when you critically, strike with a single target melee type that generates combo points, you get an additional combo point on your target. That's known. We've been had this for assassination. What's new is Blindside. Performing a successful mutilate has 30% chance of leaving you in an advantage position, enabling a single user dispatch with no energy cost, regardless of the target's health. This is really, really good just because dispatch does 400% weapon damage. So the moment you upgrade both of your daggers, you'll be hitting really, really hard with your dispatch procs. Never mind, the moment they hit 35% health, it should be GG at that point because you should be spamming dispatch on the person. Anyone that has a 400% weapon damage and is spamming it, the other person should die. But like I said, it's up to you. The basic rotation is pretty simple. You go to the person, you cheap shot, um, cheap shot, mutilate, what is it called? Rupture, and here I'll show you guys. Hey guys, we're here at the good old test dummies in Stormwind. I'm about to show you the rotation instead of just me talking and expecting you guys to handle it. Now I'm going to be doing both of the kind of openers that you can possibly do as a rogue, which is the Garrote and the cheap shot. Now for melee, you obviously want a cheap shot, and for any kind of spellcasters or healers, you obviously want a Garrote. So I'll show you both. First, we're going to start off with the cheap shot. What you want to do is cheap shot, mutilate, rupture, mutilate, slice and dice. And at that point, as you can see, the cheap shot was done, and I have all of my stuff that I will need up. At that point, you definitely want to Envenom to get it up there, and then make sure you always refresh your rupture before it ends, and you got yourself a full-on, opener. At that point you'll be really set off well. You're not going to be missing one or the other or have to scramble around to get your slice and dice up or your rupture up. But if you do have to choose between the two, you definitely want to keep rupture up over slice and dice, and slice and dice only gives you a damage boost other than actual energy boost, which can be used for other things. But okay, let me just show you the Garrote one. Okay, so for Garrote, it's pretty much the same thing. You go Garrote, and you want to do your mutilates into a kidney shot, since you don't have to put everything up. But I will do everything like as if I don't have it. So Garrote, slice and dice, and more mutilates. But like I said before, since you have Garrote up, you don't need to waste your combo points doing rupture. So you just have to wait till that's gone, which is falling off now, and then reapply it, and then boom, you're good. Everything is fine, everything is good, full of poisons. Now I have a full slice and dice up, and now you can go on poning. Now, like I said before, what you want to do is try to uh, gouge every time you can. Gouge, let your energy pull back up, go back on. It's a really, really nice utility skill since it's such a long cooldown. Gouge, let it go back up, and go back on them again. Like I said, guys, this is a beginner guide. I'm not showing you how to be 2.2k or anything like that, but that's pretty much it for this guide, guys. If you like it, please be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be posting a PvP movie soon. It's going to be called Path of Shadows. So be sure to subscribe and like the video so you can know when my video comes out, and tell me what you think in the comments. Alright, thanks, guys. Later.